morning, South Anchorage High School. Welcome back to the Den. It is Tuesday, May 5th. It is the day after May 4th, which I've been informed was Star Wars Day, because I had no idea about that at all. And so today we're calling it the Revenge of the 5th. So we hope you're all having a great time out there and not being hunted down by some dark, evil overlord, and enjoying the fact that you have a few weeks left of school. You can get your stuff. You can finally get your stuff, and that you are enjoying the nice educational opportunities that have been provided for you. Going to the crew today, it's going to be a quick one. We got Dr. Allman joining us today as usual, and we got the crew who's hanging out. Welcome Corinne, welcome Bria, welcome Clara, welcome Grace, and of course Mr. Pernage is here running the show in the background. He's really the nuts and bolts of this entire thing, and you know, he's kind of like our Papa Bear. Grrr. All right, so welcome to it. Dr. Allman, how are things going? What's kicking? Looks like you're in the office, which is good news for all of us who want our stuff.
Yeah, we are on day 2 of returning locker items. So yesterday we did as much of E-Haul as we could do. Today will be F, tomorrow G, and then Thursday H. Yearbooks, generally speaking, are available to all students who pre-ordered them at the main gym entrance. Miss Dietrich will be there along with at least one other staff member. If you have PE items, the PE teachers are staffing the back door to the gym, which is on the staff side, staff lot, so you can stop there to pick up your PE items. And then if you have an instrument, 2 or 3D art, you can stop by lower C. Mr. Ruggles will be there along with some staff members to go and fetch those items for you. So it's kind of a 4-station circuit if you're coming to pick up your stuff. Just kind of depends on what you do have at the school, but we'll do our best to get all of that out to you. I also wanted to mention that I sent an email, a text, a phone call, and posted on my blog yesterday the information about the graduate box pickup that's going to start May 18th, and it will run through May 21st. We are going to do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 3 8-hour days, kind of during normal business or school hours. And then Thursday, we'll do a little bit later hours for folks who can't make it earlier in the day. It looks to me like we have 89 appointments already scheduled. So if you are out there listening to this, or you can forward this to seniors to just make them aware, please ask them to check their email, check their parents' email, check my blog, or check their own text messages, and that link should be there to schedule a box pickup. And again, that will be the week of the 18th. So we'll kind of have one down week next week between belonging pickup and graduation box pickup. But that's kind of all we've got left. You've got 13 school days left, and then hopefully everyone is done with all of their classes, doesn't have to do summer school, and can kind of ease into the summer and relax. At least that's my highest hope for us all.
That's great. Dr. Allman, just to kind of recap a little bit, your blog is found at drallman.com, is that correct? So
Correct.
If you're watching out there live or on the after party, it would be super cool if you do know some seniors in your life, whether it's you or friends or nieces, nephews, aunts and uncles, which is a little weird, but you know, I mean, hey, it's a new world. Make sure you text out to them or use your interweb social media accounts and let people know to get over there to drallman.com so they can find out how to set up an appointment to get their graduation gear, which is starting on the 18th. Now, somebody's watching and watching the show live back home on our Zoom here, and we're getting some playthroughs, so we really appreciate that. It just means that I'm everywhere all the time. I cannot be stopped. And so we are moving back over to the crew. Any questions there, Clara, that need to come over to Dr. Allman from the site for us real quick?
Yeah, there are a few. One person is asking, do we have to wear a mask when getting items from the school because it was specified in the graduation pickup, but not in the regular item pickup?
Yes, please do bring either a cloth mask, a buff, or a bandana. All the staff that are here, are wearing them just to sort of for courtesy. And so, yeah, if you can wear one, that's ideal. Always better to be safe than sorry. But our staff are going to be wearing masks and gloves as they're handing stuff out to make sure that we don't accidentally pass it along.
Okay. Next one is, what if they missed the day to pick up their things based on locker location.
That is not what that question says. That
I
is
know,
not
but
what that question says. I think you need to read that question, because if people are storing those in their lockers, we have some bigger problems we need to deal with. So the real question is, what if we miss the day to pick up our thongs based on locker locations? Ladies and gentlemen, you can pick up your things, but if you kept thongs in your lockers, you're not getting them back. They've been incinerated in a horrible fire somewhere, and don't bring those to school to keep in your locker. It's terrible. Terrible. So if they miss their day to get their things out of their locker, when can they come in?
I would say get as close to the hallway that you would normally have picked up. So like yesterday, if you missed E, then come today, because we're on F hall, so we're closest to being able to go back into E hall. Grab the bag with your thongs out of your locker and give it to you at the curbside. As you know, embarrassing as that might be, and then you can go get the rest of your stuff as well. So it's easiest for our staff if we're closest to where your locker actually resides. So I would say, if you're in E hall, do come today, but be aware that F hall had the most stuff in it. So we would expect the most cars today. So just be patient if you're not first in line. But generally speaking, we've been able to get things back pretty quickly and have a runner go and get things out of a different locker. The other thing is, if there are folks out there who have multiple children at South High School and they have lockers in 2 different hallways, you can just pick one or the other, and we'll make sure that we run to get the other locker contents and give them back to you at the same time.
Fantastic. Next question.
Last one. Can you please share contact info for the Jostens rep? Do you know his email or anything?
Yep, it's pretty simple. So scott.brown@jostens.com.
And I believe Mr. Pernage is monitoring the chat, so if you get a chance to drop that in there, that'd be awesome. We really appreciate it. Scott.brown@jostens.com. And speaking of Chatteranimus, I am not looking at it. So, Mr. Pernage, are we rocking some chat questions today?
Just a little back and forth with a couple people. Just a question about the gates. Are the gates going to be open longer than the 8 to 2, or is it just 8 to 2 and we close it up again?
8 to 2, yeah. The main entrance will be open, but not the student lot.
All right, cool. That kind of wraps things up for this. Ladies, I want to ask you real quick, how you feeling about 13 days left? How's it feeling? You ready for that release of that? Do you have a bell at the house that you're going to ring at 2 o'clock on the 21st so that you can just like throw everything you're working on in the air and run out of your house and then realize that?
Well, I have an AP test on the 22nd, so.
That just ruined everything.
I know.
Is anyone going to?
We can still do that.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think we can do that. You guys, no one's going to set up so we can throw a bunch of papers up, run out of the house, and realize you just got to go back in?
That doesn't sound fun.
I could do something, because, it's like I unknowingly already went to my last day of high school, so, like, maybe I'll, like, play a recording of a bell on my phone. Oh, I'll play the High School Musical song.
Yeah,
do
that.
And with that, we're going to leave you guys for the day. I just want to point out, thanks for everyone watching. Make sure as questions come up, because inevitably they will over the next few days. Get those questions put in at southvote.com. It's important. This is how we get those answered. You can always join us live at 9 a.m. on Thursday. See you Thursday at wolverineden.org. to get the information that you need about what's going on. And finally, I want to say, hey, you know what? The farmers market is going to be open this Saturday. I'll remind you again on Thursday, but they are going to be open. They want you to wear masks. Don't bring your dogs, 1 person per house. But let's get out and get some veggies. If you do have if you do have the ability to get out there and buy some fresh produce from some local growers, it's a good time to do that this Saturday down at the Subway parking lot. I'll remind you again on Thursday, but all is well that ends well. 13 more days, folks. 13 more days. Keep your paws clean and your claws sharp, Wolverines.